starting the race, coming out of the gate, and going up that first tabletop, but I don't remember anything after that. So I don't remember like, oh man, I'm in trouble, or oh, I got sideways, or I'm gonna crash. I don't remember any of that.
So you think you were passing out before you
It's
crashed?
possible. That's what people who were watching me said. I just didn't look right. I just kind of went over, and that's just yeah. Didn't look like something happened. I didn't hit. I know for sure I didn't crash into anyone.
Yeah.
Nobody else caused this. It was all me,
Yeah.
and that's what people said.
All right, I see motos going up. I see moto sheets going up. So check your motos. Make sure your number plate matches the number on the moto sheet. If you're a balance biker, you should be heading down to the balance bike area because we're going to get started soon. Corrections to concessions? Matt, corrections to concessions? All right, if you have any corrections, see Jennifer. Jennifer, raise your hand. She's standing off to the side with sunglasses on and gray hoodie, gray sweater. You're now live. Okay. And then you just get close to it and speak.
Should I say testing?
Yeah, say test. Get close. You can take it off if you want to. If you want to hold it.
No. So sorry. So this which on which one?
On.
Okay, and then I need balance bike sheets if you want me to do it.
Matt will give it to you once the motors are printed.
How many balance bikers are there?
3.
I don't know how to switch. I think you need to.
Evan's going to. I do the bounce bike. I do the bounce bike. I'll have the wire.
Okay, you have to tell me the order for parent child. Hey Megan.
You'll be able to see it.
Do you mind taking a video of the parent child race? Sorry? I think so. I mean, I'm not the boss, but that sounds great to me. I think that's good. Yeah, and then we'll have Jeff call it at the finish line. Who's that? Evan?
Evan's doing starting lock, but I'll grab the wire.
Okay. I'm going to the bathroom, boys. What are you guys doing up here?
So we were just looking.
Okay. You're not hiding from girls or anything?
We're doing both.
Okay, I don't want the girls running up here, guys.
Okay.
So you gotta find a new hot spot.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna find us.
You guys on the play area. Come on, boys. Come on down.
Play down now.
Test.
Pretty good yourself.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we're going to get started with our balance bikes. So we have 2 motos of balance bike. 5 and over balance bikes goes first. Elena and Martin. Luke and Osvaldo, you're going to go second, so you guys can roll backwards. Where's my starter? There's my starter. So Elena and Martin, you're going to go first, and then Luke and Osvaldo. Our starter today is Evan Dexter. He's going to drop his hand when it's time to go. Are you guys ready? And they're off. Elena and Martin. Martin on to an early lead, takes the inside turn, comes on out. Fast feet on to the rhythm section. Elena's right behind him, though. Look at those feet fly. We're going to do Martin and Elena. All right. Second moto. Luke and Osvaldo. And they're off. Osvaldo's on the inside line, has an early lead coming into the turn. Takes the inside. Oh, Luke takes it low, sweeps underneath Osvaldo. Onto the rhythm section they go. Luke 1, Osvaldo 2. We'll see what happens with these 2-year-olds. Osvaldo's trying to put on the steam, but Luke takes it. All right, we got round 2 racking up. Martin, you got to come back up. You got 2 more races, my man. You're not done, little man. You got some more racing to do. All right, are you guys ready? All right, keep an eye on Evan. He's going to drop his hand. All right, and they're off. Elena's got fast feet going down the straight. It gets into the turn first. Oh, but Martin takes the inside line, goes low, takes over the number 1 spot. But Elena's got fast feet. But Martin's going to get it, I think. Awesome. All right, and they're off. Osvaldo's got an early lead. Luke goes high. Osvaldo goes high. Luke goes low. We'll see who's got the fastest feet. Luke's catching up, but Osvaldo's opening up his lead a little bit. All right, and that's the way they're going to finish. All right, main event racing time. Elena and Martin. Elena gets to jump on the start, rides the line in, fast feet coming out. Martin's coming on strong, though. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to be Elena Martin. All right, you got to watch Evan. Watch Evan. All right, and they're off. Osvaldo and Luke. Luke and Osvaldo. Osvaldo's out for an early lead. We'll see what line Luke takes in. Is he able to pass underneath? And he does. Takes the low line again. Takes over the number 1 spot. Osvaldo's looking for some encouragement from the side, and he's getting it. I think they're all getting it. Luke, Osvaldo. That's the way they're going to finish. Thank you. All right, we're going to do a little special backwards race now. I think we've got five pairs going up.
right. So in honor of our holiday weekend, our family holiday weekend, we're going to have a family race. So it's going to be parent versus child, one moto, all the glory, all the bragging rights, and we're going to do them in waves. Yeah, if we waited for the whole thing to finish, we'd be waiting a while. It takes a while to go up this track. All right. So first we've got Alex and Harrison. It's a little size difference between those two. Okay. All right, Mr. Matt's going to let it go. Go! All right, come on, Alex. He's already off to a lead. We've got Harrison in the front. Alex Vanoy. He's coming for him. Wow, he's going backwards pretty quick. All right. Harrison's got a commanding lead. Dad's coming. Dad's got those big, long legs, so he can catch up at any time. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on, Alex, faster. He's only 9. He's only 9. Woo! And Ellie and Ashley. Ellie's going for it. Here she goes. All right, Alex and Harrison going to the end. Ooh! Alex is catching up, Harrison. Here we go. This might be a call at the line. This might be a call at the line. I'm going to give that one to Harrison. All right, here we go. Allie and Ashley working those little legs. She's got a commanding lead there going up the big hill. Here she comes. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ashley. Here we go. Whoa. She's coming. She's coming. All right. Run it, girl. Run it. She hasn't. All right. She's got it. And here comes Hot Wheels. Or Chris. Go, Chris. And here comes Hot Wheels. And Chris. Hot Wheels sure is fast. Look at her go. 5 years old beating her dad. Whoa. And my husband, hurry up. Hurry up, honey. You can go faster, sweetheart. All right, here comes Haley and Chris. Gonna cross the finish line. Whoa, no mercy on the 5-year-old. That was a close one. Great job, Haley. Great job. All right, and here comes Dexter, followed by sister. Come on, Dad. Oh, he's coming, honey. Go quick, go quick. Daddy's coming. All right. And in third, Matthew Shoemaker. All right, here we go. Joey, our 10-year-old expert. Oh, man, come on, Tara. I've seen you working out. You've got this. You can make up that ground. Woo, great job, Joey. And here comes Tara. Oh, boy, these two are neck and neck. All right, and great job, guys. That concludes our family race. Great job, kids. Great job, parents. Think the winners get ice cream is what I heard. At home they do, when they get home. Was that tiring?
Exhausting. Oh, muscles hurt they didn't even know I had.
Hey, Jessica, you want to bring him a... It's not working. Sorry.
All right. Turn your attention to the tower. We're going to do the national anthem. All righty, with that, it's time for pedal bike racing. Woo! I'm still catching my breath. All right, on the rack. 10 and under girls cruiser. Blair, Emma, Adeline, and Natalie. All right, and with that, they're off. Blair, Emma, Adeline, and Natalie. Natalie's out front, followed by Addie. Blair, then Emma. Down the second straight they go. Natalie's leading the way. Looks like Emma's just gonna be fight on for third place. Emma's catching up to Blair. We'll see what happens. On to the rhythm section they go. All right, moto number 4, 36-40 women's cruiser. Ashley, Tara, Emery, and Leanne. Ashley's out, gets into the turn first, followed by Tara. Then there's Emery, then Leanne. On to the second straight they go. Tara's pumping that pike, trying to catch up to Ashley. We'll see what happens. Leanne and Emery going around. We'll see what happens for third. Ashley's pumping. I hear some yelling going on from the first two. I'm not quite sure if it's Ashley or Tara. And that's the way they're going to finish. (17-20) cruisers. Alex, Joey, and Caden. Looks like we got a little race going on in the first place. Alex gets in the turn first. Joey goes middle. Caden takes the low turn. Comes out, squeezes out Joey. It's going to be Alex, Caden, Joey. We'll see what happens in turn number 2. Caden's doing a good job of blocking Joey's lines. Joey's trying something different this time. On to the rhythm section they go. Joey's catching up to Caden. Oh! It's going to be Alex, Caden, Joey. Five and under novices. Haley, Calvin, Cooper, Scarlett, Martin, and Ellie. Out in front is the 614 of Martin Toro, followed by the 536 of Ellie. Then the 409 of Hot Wheels Haley. And we've got our second race going on, the Sit Down Mafia, led by Cooper, then Scarlett, then Calvin. Martin's leading the way, but Ellie's trying to catch up with him. Those big wheels keep on rolling. We'll see what happens on the final straight. Martin, Ellie, Haley. All right, Sit Down Mafia. We got Cooper, Scarlett, and Calvin. Coming around the turns, Cooper's leading the way, followed by Scarlett and Calvin. Six-year-old novices, Maximilio, Leo, and Tanner. Oh, looks like that's Maximilio going into the turn first. Followed by, I think that's Tanner, then Leo. Yep, Tanner's in second, Leo's in third, but Leo's trying to figure out a way up to catch up to him. I see some determination on that boy's face. Martin, Tanner, Leo. On to the rhythm straight they go. Seven-year-old novice is on the track. Blair, Kendrick, Sawyer, Joshua, and Tiago. Oh, boy, they're going 4 across into the turn. Oh, taking it low and coming out in first. I think that's the 966 of Tiago, followed closely by the 85 of Joshua Dexter and the 116 of Sawyer Dean. We got Blair and Kendrick in 4th and 5th. On to the rhythm section. There's a race for first place going on. We'll see. Oh, he goes low and pulls ahead. Oh, and that's the way they're going to finish. Excellent racing. It's not over till you've passed the finish line. 11-year-old novices, Kellen, Andy, and Emma. Coming down the second straight, we got the 107 of Kellen, followed by 192 of Andy, and the 478 of Emma. On to the third straight. They go. We don't have any sweets, but you can have something to drink. We have Gatorade. Do you want Gatorade? Alrighty, Moto number 10. Nope, that's not 10. Is it 10? Yes, it is 10. I'm sorry. 36 to 40 novices. Juan, John, Jeff, and Chris. We got Juan Toro leading the way, followed by Chris, then John, then Jeff. (46 to 50 novice), James, Glenn, Wayne, and Carlos. Into the turn they go. I think that's the 168 of Carlos out in front, followed by the 872 of Glenn, then the 774 of Wayne, then the 35 of James. Carlos, Glenn, James, and Wayne. Or sorry, Wayne's and James. Oh, we'll see what happens. James takes a low, trying to take over Wayne for number 3, and he succeeds. Congratulations. Six-year-old intermediates, Christopher, Jacob, and Samuel. Out in front, we got Christopher, followed by the 95 of Samuel, and the number 3 of Jacob. Pedaling hard. See what happens in the rhythm section. All right, on the track is moto number 13, our 8-year-old intermediate Sebastian Adeline and Israel. Out in front, we got Adeline Shoemaker, followed by the number 109 of Israel and the 77 of Sebastian. Addie's leading the way. But we got Israel and Samuel, or Israel and Sebastian shaking up. But Israel's going to hold on to number 2, Sebastian 3. And down goes the gate on our number 9-year-old, on our 9-year-old intermediates, moto number 14, Andrew, Dexter, Santiago, and Blake. Andrew gets into that turn first, followed by Blake, Dexter, then Santiago. There's a race going for second place. Andrew's out in front, followed by Blake, then Dexter. We'll see what happens in the final turn. All right, our 12-year-old intermediates on the track. Moto number 15, Tajon, Juan, Benjamin, and Caden. Ben's leading in the front, followed by Caden. Then it looks like the 577, Tajon. Followed by Juan. Looks like Juan's doing some styling back there. All right, 16-year-old intermediates, moto number 16. We got Chloe, Hunter, and Christopher out in front. We got the 578 of Hunter, our newest intermediate, just turned intermediate yesterday. Followed by Christopher, then Chloe. All righty, 26 to 35-year-old intermediates, Brandon, Ashley, Evan, and Nick. Nick's out in front, followed by the 222 of Evan, followed by Ashley, then Brandon. He's up here. Calvin, you got to take your drink and get your gloves on. 41 to 45-year-old intermediates, Ed, Bubba, James, and Tara. Out in front, I think that's Bubba, followed by James and Ed, then Tara. And to turn number 3 they go. Bubba's totally leading the way, but James looking for a way up to the number 1 spot. We'll see what happens. James takes it low, tries to push up Bubba, but Bubba gets out just in time. Holds on to his line. It's going to be Bubba, James, Ed, Tara. Woo-wee, 10-year-old experts on the track. Harrison, Andrew, Natalie, Patrick, and Joey. Coming into the turn, we got Joey. Joey's out in front, followed by the 356 of Patrick, then Natalie, then Harrison, and then Andrew. Race going on. First place. We'll see what happens between Joey and Patrick. Oh, Harrison takes over the number 3 from Natalie. Able to hold on to it through that turn. Excellent racing there, folks. All right, we're going to get started here again with moto number 3, our 10 and under girls cruiser, Blair, Emma, Adeline, and Natalie. We're going to give Natalie a moment to get back up to the starting hill because she just finished moto number, I think that's 19. So we're just going to give her a moment to get back out there, catch her breath. She raced hard there. All right, I think we're ready to go. We good for finish line? Matt, you guys good? All right, thumbs up. We're ready to go. And they're off. 10 and under girls cruiser, Blair, Emma, Adeline, and Natalie. Natalie leading the way, followed by Addie in 2, Blair in 3, Emma in 4. On to the third straight they go. (36-40) women's cruiser, Ashley, Tara, Emery, and Leanne. Ashley's leading the way, followed by Tara. Tara's looking for a way up there, followed by Emery, then Leanne. Ashley's taking a look back, making sure she knows where Tara is. Into turn number 3 they go. (17-20) cruiser, Alex, Joey, and Caden. Alex leads the way, followed by Caden and Joey. Into the turn they go. Caden takes a low, comes out in front. We'll see if he's able to hold on to that. Alex looking for a way back up there, followed by Joey. Into turn number 2 they go. On to the 4th straight. Pum, pum, pum. Caden 1, Alex 2, Joey 3. Woo! And they're off. Our 5-year-old novices are race within a race. Up, 2 down. They're getting back up. Out in front, we got Haley and we got Martin, followed by, looks like, Haley, then Ellie. Calvin's in 4th. We're going to get our 2 other riders back up on their bikes, ready to go. Cooper's coming through as well. Martin, Ellie, Haley. Calvin's taking the scenic way, wondering where the rest of his buddies are. Just looked up at me. He's like, hey, Dad, what's up? Martin, Haley. Calvin's on to the 4th straight. Give a hand for Scarlett getting back up on her bike, going to finish out a race. That's awesome. Cooper on there too. Six-year-old novices, Max, Leo, and Tanner. Woo, it's a race going on. Looks like Maximiliano's out in front. I think that's Leo taking it low. Holding on to the number 2 spot. Tanner's in 3. Tanner's looking for a way up there. Gonna try and slide underneath Leo. We'll see what happens. Leo's holding on to it. On to the rhythm section they go. Martin's going to lead it. Maximiliano's out in front. Oh, Tanner slides underneath Leo, takes over the number 2 spot. Leo is right behind him. We'll see what happens on the final straight. Leo's putting on the steam, but I think Tanner's going to hold on to number 2. That's some action racing from 6-year-old novices. Good job. 7-year-old novices on the track. Blair, Kendrick, Sawyer, Joshua and Tiago out in front. We got Joshua Dexter leading the way, followed by the 966 of Tiago. Then the 116 of Sawyer, the 106 of Kendrick, and the number 9 of Blair. Away they go on to the rhythm section. Oh, there's a race going on. Joshua and Tiago. I think Joshua holds on to it. I'm not making that call. That's up to the folks at the finish. "11-year-old novices on the track. Kellen, Andy, and Emma. All right. Looks like we got Kellen and Andy and Emma. Woo. 36 to 40-year-old novices. Juan, John, Jeff, and Chris. Chris is out in front. Juan's in second. Looks like Jeff and John are battling it out for third. What do you need, Calvin? Chris, Juan, Jeff, James. John. 46 to 50-year-old novices, James, Glenn, Wayne, and Carlos. Looks like we got Carlos out in front, James in second, Glenn third, Wayne fourth. Into the turn, we'll see. James tries to slide underneath. Carlos takes over the number 1 spot. They're bumping handlebars down to second straight. On to turn number 2. Oh, Carlos takes it back from James. But Carlos 1, James 2. Glenn 3, Wayne 4. Carlos is opening it up. Oh, Glenn's going to try and pass James. We'll see what happens on the final turn. Glenn takes a high-low, catches up to James, takes over the number 2 spot. Is he going to hold on to it? I think he does. And we have our 6-year-old intermediates on the track, Christopher, Jacob, and Samuel. Christopher's leading the way, followed by Samuel, then Jacob. On to the third straight they go. Christopher, Samuel, Jacob. We'll see what happens in turn number 4. Christopher's able to hold on to it. Samuel's trying to turn on the speed. Is he going to have enough track? Fortunately, I don't think so. Eight-year-old intermediate, Sebastian, Adlin, and Israel. Adlin's out in front, followed by Israel, then Sebastian. Into the turns they go. Addie's leading the way. Israel's figuring out how to catch up to Addie. And Sebastian's trying to figure out how to catch up to Israel. Oh, and he almost does. Let's see what happens. He's getting closer and closer onto the final straight they go. Takes it low. Oh, it's a drag race, but Israel's able to hold on to it. Takes back the number 2. Oh, that was an excellent try by Sebastian, though. Good job, Israel and Sebastian. Number 9-year-old intermediates on the track. Andrew, Dexter, Santiago, and Blake. Andrew's out in front. Blake second. Dexter third. Santiago in fourth. Coming into turn number 2. Dexter's looking for a way around Blake. Comes to the turn. We'll see what happens. Blake's able to hold on to it. It's going to be Andrew, Blake, Dexter. Dexter's pouring on the steam, but isn't able to capture Blake. 12-year-old intermediates. Tajon wants Benjamin and Caden. Looks like we got Ben leading the way, followed by Caden, followed by, that's the 68 of 1 and the 571. Tajon. Woo, 600 intermediates. Chloe, Hunter, and Christopher. Looks like we got Hunter leading the way, Christopher in second, Chloe in third. Christopher's going to go low, tries to push up Hunter. Woo! Takes over the number 1 spot and is able to hold on to it. Looks like Hunter slipped the pedal. I couldn't see what happened there. And that's the way they're going to finish. Woo, 26 to 35-year-old intermediates, Brandon, Ashley, Evan, and Nick. Nick's out in front showing these young'uns how it's done. We got a battle for second place between Evan and Brandon. See what happens in turn number 2, 3. Oh, and it's on! $41 to 45. Ed, Bubba, James, and Tara. Looks like Tara's going to sit this one out. We got Bubba out in front, followed by James and Ed. James is going to try and sneak underneath Bubba. Bubba says, nope, I'm closing that door. I'm going to lead the way. He goes high again, keeping an eye out for James. James still trying to sneak by underneath him. We'll see what happens in turn number 3. Bubba's holding on to it, though. Ed's like, I'm going to save it for the mains. It's going to be Bubba, James, Ed. Final moto of round 2, 10-year-old experts, moto number 19. Harrison, Andrew, Natalie, Patrick, and Joey. Looks like we got Joey out in front. Harrison's trying to slide underneath. He's holding on to number 2. Patrick's in 3. Andrew's in 4th. Natalie's in 5th. Oh, Harrison and Patrick are going at it for number 2. Harrison holds on to it. Patrick slides underneath him, takes over the number 2 spot. He's going to try and close the door on Harrison. We'll see what happens in the turn. Oh. That's the way they're going to finish. Woo. All right, folks, we're going to take a few-minute break here. We'll be back for mains racing. We'll say 10 minutes. 5? 10? I'm getting yelled at 10. We'll do 10. 15. We're not doing 15. All right. Have a drink. Catch your breath. Relax, and we'll get to mains racing. All right, this is your friendly, I don't know, we'll call it a 3-minute warning. 1 minute. I'm getting told 1 minute. I don't know. I don't know if Jeff's in charge. I can be paid off, though. All right, so start getting ready, heading back up to the starting hill. Alrighty, I see bikes lining up. People are heading to staging. All I need is my score to get to the finish line. Hey Dexter, can you help Calvin get up to the starting line? He's like the third moto. There's my notes. There's my notes. See, I actually have everyone's names. I see their plate numbers. I can see them as they're coming down the straight to see who they are. I normally know most of the regulars, but some of the novices are tougher.
What do you use this one for?
That's the wireless mic, so when I'm announcing the pound spikers down there, and then during registration, Matt uses downstairs. All right, looks like we're good to go. And with that means racing is on. 10 and under girls cruiser moto number 3, Blair, Emma, Adeline, and Natalie. Natalie's out in front, followed by Addie, then Blair, then Emma. Into the turn they go. Natalie's out in front, coming out turn number 2. Addie's looking for a way up. We got Blair and Emma. Ooh-wee, 36-40 women's cruiser moto number 4. Ashley, Tara, Emery, and Leanne. Out in front, we got Ashley in the way. She's done all day, taking the high line. Tara's going to try and get slide underneath there, but isn't able to make it happen. On to the second straight. Looks like we got Ashley and Tara having a conversation. I think in regards to the race. We got Emery and Leanne, third and fourth. On to the rhythm section they go. 17-20 cruisers. Alex, Joey, Caden. Looks like we got a race going on between Alex and Caden. Alex is out in front. Caden's in second. Caden's looking for a way underneath, and we'll see what happens in turn number 3. Alex and Caden. Oh, Caden goes low, takes over the number 1 spot, but Alex has more run out, takes on the speed and takes it back. Down goes the gate, and our 5 and under novices are underway. 2 racing 1 out in front. It's a battle between Martin, Haley, and Ellie. Martin's in front, Ellie's in second, Haley's in third. In the back is the sit-down Mafia, Cooper, Scarlett, and Calvin. On to the third straight they go. Martin leads the way, Ellie, then Haley. Then we got Cooper, Calvin, and Scarlett. That's the way they're going to finish. Looks like we got Calvin taking the scenic route around the course. Keeps it low in the turn. Here comes Scarlett, though. We'll see what happens on the rhythm section. Oh, Calvin standing up. Good job. Calvin and Scarlett finishing out their race. Scarlett takes it low. It's going to slide underneath them. We'll see. 20-inch versus 18-inch. Oh, it's going to be close. I think Scarlett's going to take it, though. Good job. 6-year-old novices, Maximiliano, Leo, and Tanner. Out in front is Max, followed by Tanner, then Leo. On to straight number 3. Seven-year-old novices, Blair, Kendrick, Sawyer, Joshua, and Tiago. Looks like we're missing a racer. Nope, we're not. Out in front, leading the way. It's the 106 of Kendrick, followed by the 85 of Joshua, followed by the 116 of Sawyer, then the 966 of Tiago, and the number 9 of Blair. Kendrick and Joshua. Joshua takes over the number 1 spot, takes it low in that turn. Good job. Joshua, Kendrick. Moto number 9, 11-year-old novices, Kellen, Andy, and Emma. Coming out of the turn. Followed by the 107 of Kellen leading the way, followed by the 192 of Andy, followed by the 478 of Emma. On to the third straight they go, into the third turn. Kellen, Andy, Emma. (36 to 40-year-old novices, Juan, John, Jeff, and Chris. Out in front, we got Juan gets in there first, but Chris takes it low. Juan does high-low, takes over. It's a battle for number 1. I think Juan's out in front. It looks like from here, followed by Chris. Chris, then John, then Jeff. Battles going on. Who is it going to be? Chris takes it low. Juan goes high. On to the rhythm section. Juan takes back over the number 1 spot from Chris. It's going to be Juan, Chris, John, and Jeff. 46 to 50-year-old novices. This has been a fun one all day. James, Glenn, Wayne, and Carlos. Carlos out in front, followed by Glenn, then James, then Wayne. Glenn takes a low on to the second straight, but Carlos takes back over the number 1 spot. Glenn slips back down to number 2. James in 3. Wayne in 4th. Carlos and Glenn. Let's see what happens. Woo! 6-year-old intermediates Christopher, Jacob, and Samuel. Christopher's out in front, followed by Samuel and Jacob. Into turn number 1 they go. Calvin, don't play the course, please. All right, Christopher's out in front, followed by Samuel and Jacob. On to the third straight. Into the rhythm section they go. Christopher leads the way. Jacob looked like he was trying to line up to slide underneath Samuel. Samuel's able to hold on to it. Samuel's coming on strong. We'll see what happens on the final straight. Is he going to have enough track? Oh, Christopher holds on to it. All right, 8-year-old intermediates. Sebastian, Adeline, and Israel. Addie's out in front as she's been all day, followed by Israel, then Sebastian. Israel has his sights set on 1. Is Addie going to be able to hold on to it? Into the third turn they go. Addie's opening up her lead on the rhythm section. Israel's getting some pressure from Samuel in 3rd. That's the way they're going to finish. Nine-year-old intermediates on the track. Out in front is Andrew and Blake. Dexter and Santiago. On to the second straight they go. Andrews in 1, Blake's in 2, Dexter's in 3, Santiago's in 4th. On to the third straight and into the rhythm section they go. Andrew's trying to hold on to it. All right, 12-year-old intermediates. Tajon, Juan, Ben, and Caden. Ben's out in front, followed by Caden. Looks like there's a little discussion going on. Tajon's trying to push up. Looks like Juan. That's the way they're going to finish. Sixteen on the intermediates, Chloe, Hunter, and Christopher. There's been a grudge match going on here between Christopher and Hunter, battling it out all day long. And the battle continues down the second straight. We got the 389 of Christopher out in front. Hunter's in second, trying to figure out his way around him. Going hard. All right, 26 to 35 intermediates. Brandon, Evan, and Nick next out in front, as he's been all day. He might be the oldest rider out there, but he's certain showing them how to do it, to get it done. We got the 676 and then the 2222. Brandon and Evan, second and third. All right, Ed, Bubba, James, and Tara. Looks like Bubba's going to sit this one out. Oh, we lost Ed on the first hill. Looks like he's going to be okay. Gets back on. We got James in first, Tara in second, Ed in third. That's the way they're going to finish. All right. All right, 10-year-old experts, Harrison, Andrew, Natalie, Patrick, and Joey. Oh, Joey's out in front. Harrison's in second. Natalie's in third. There's a race going on. It's still anyone's race. They're all together in a big pack. Joey, Harrison, Natalie, into the turns they go. We'll see what happens. Oh, Patrick goes underneath. Takes over to number 3 spot. We'll see what happens in turn number 4. It's going to be Joey, Harrison, Patrick, Natalie, Andrew. That was an excellent race. All right, folks, that was our last race of the day. Thank you very much for coming out. We are going to do trophies downstairs underneath at concessions. Once again, thank you for coming out. We have 2 races left in the season. The season ends December 17th. So we have next weekend and then the following weekend after that, both on Sunday. Same BMX time, same BMX channel. We hope to see you out here. We hope you had a fun time. We sure did too. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.